What if I told you there was an animal that could sneak into your house and steal your baby from its crib, that could lick you into a magical coma and kill all your chickens with a single fart? No, seriously, I'm not making that up. That's real folklore from Madagascar. But when we think of Madagascar's big predator, we think of these guys.
Fossa! The Fossa! The Fossa are attacking!
Yep, the Fossa. Hollywood's version of a bad guy, a fairy noodle that gets taken out by a grandma. But the animal from those legends, the one that had people telling stories about killer farts and invisible baby-stealing stalkers, that was its big brother. An animal literally twice the size, built like a small puma, that hunted lemurs as big as gorillas. Seriously, Hollywood totally lied to you. Let's talk about the real apex predator of Madagascar. Meet the giant fossa. Okay, so first things first. The fossa you see in zoos today, Cryptoprocta ferox, is already a super weird animal. It looks like a cat, climbs like a monkey, but it's actually related to a mongoose. It's the biggest meat eater on Madagascar, around 22 pounds, and it's the only animal alive that can hunt every single kind of lemur. It's like an acrobatic, tree-living death slinky. Oh, and its scientific name, Cryptoprocta, it means hidden anus. Seriously, I'm not kidding. It's because its rear end is hidden by a scent pouch. So right away, we know this is one weird creature. But we're not here for that one. We're here for its terrifying older sibling, Cryptoprocta spelaea, the giant fossa. This thing was hanging around Madagascar until, well, not that long ago. It only went extinct sometime before the 1650s. And when we say giant, we mean giant. The fossa today is 15 to 22 pounds. The giant fossa, 37 to 44 pounds. It was literally double the size. This wasn't just a fossa. This was a puma-like super predator. And it had to be, because its dinner was supersized. See, back when the giant fossa was running the show, it wasn't just chasing little guys like King Julian. It was hunting stuff like megalodapus. That's a 190-pound koala lemur that was as big as a sheep. It was hunting lemurs that were the size of gorillas. Just stop and picture that for a sec. A 40-pound mongoose cat jumping out of a tree to take down a 200-pound lemur. This thing wasn't just part of the food web, it was the food web's scary bouncer. It was the only predator on the island that could look at a gorilla lemur and think, lunchtime. And the local Malagasy people? The folks who actually lived with this monster? Oh, their stories? They tell you everything. They weren't worried about fossas dancing. They told stories about fossas sneaking into villages to steal babies from their cribs. They believed the fossa could make its pupils just vanish. Like, poof, it's invisible, and stalking you. They told tales about fossas finding you asleep, licking you into this deep, magical coma. And then, yep, sweet dreams. And my absolute favorite, they believed the fossa could kill a whole coop of chickens with just one fart. You heard me. Forget nerve gas. Ancient Madagascar had butt-based biological warfare. That's how scary this animal was. It was so strong, its farts were basically a weapon of mass destruction. This was the animal that was the real fossa. Not some cackling sidekick, but a 40-pound, baby-stealing, coma-licking, fart of doom, gorilla lemur-killing nightmare. So, where to go? Why do we just have the light version today instead of the full-strength murder mongoose?
You already know the answer, don't you?
We showed up. When people got to Madagascar, everything changed. We started clearing forests to make farms. We started hunting, and we were really, really good at it. All that giant wildlife, the gorilla lemurs, the 10-foot-tall elephant birds, the pygmy hippos, poof, they all vanished. And for the giant fossa, its whole menu just disappeared. The giant lemurs went extinct, and the giant predator that hunted them, well, it starved. It's the same old sad story. The giant fossa, a top predator that was around for thousands of years, couldn't survive one thing: us. and our need for rice paddies. It got canceled because it lost its habitat. So we're left with its smaller, scrappier cousin, the one that was small enough to get by on mice, birds, and yep, the little lemurs we still have.
But here's the fun, spooky part at the end. To this day, right now, people in Madagascar still say they see unusually large fossas. Sightings of fossas way, way bigger than the 20-pound ones we know about. Scientists have even talked about whether Cryptoprocta spilea might have held on for way longer than we think. So, is it really gone? Or is there a 40-pound, puma-sized murder mongoose still creeping through the last, darkest bits of the rainforest? Just waiting. Kinda makes you look at those goofy fossa in the movie a little differently, doesn't it? So, if you're ever hiking in Madagascar and you hear a branch snap, just, try not to fall asleep. And maybe bring a gas mask. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments what other extinct nightmare you want to hear about next.